Believe it or not, the guy that does the video can afford a 2 liter of milk or whatever too, from the video. It's not just the people in. Is this the same JB Abyss that plays WoW? Because I have a JB Abyss on WoW, I'm fairly sure. I was like, where's this name familiar? Then there's this JB Abyss right here. I think it is. It must be. This guy plays WoW. Only the classiest ones play WoW. Yeah, JB Abyss. Must be. I used to have another friend that played WoW on Facebook. Two of them. What was his name? And Matthew, Sergeant Matthew plays or whatever. But what's that one guy's name? He was like the best rogue I ever. His name was Anthaz. I'll always remember that guy's name. He was really good at that. Wow. And I'll always remember this JB Abyss too, though.
Shaking in fear whenever Shakespeare's here. Speaking shit so clear, it's proactive in your ear. Got a rocket in my pocket when I cock it, it goes. The pros flock to crows. Freeze, hit your knees, quit your peas.
I can't remember what realm that Anthaz was on. I think it was Bleeding Hollow. He was on. I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember his real name, but Matt liked him. Matt was big into him. Matt hopped on the realm or whatever, and he was like, I was like, Matt, are we going to get to business? He said, no, I'm hanging out with Anthaz because I thought Matt was, but then this was before Matt finally joined the military. I said, Matt, I'm working with the military. I had already been working with the federal government for years before Matt had went to Afghanistan. But he even met Anthaz. Anthaz. You can check my tax paying records. He's been making money before the goblins even came out. I dropped out of high school to make money. Oh, and it was some good times. He got to play WoW. All he did was play WoW and eat food and live in a big house. And that's all he did. That was StacksAMilli. He had this basketball arcade, popcorn machine, Coca-Cola machine, whatever. Then Justin came to power. They tried to change it because ones in Canada didn't have their war glaives that were supposed to have their war glaives and all that. Can you believe it? All through everything that's went on, I still have my same WoW account. Many people do. They all have their same WoW accounts. I think that JB Abyss I mentioned early on in the video, I've had him added for what, a decade? And people still have their WoW accounts. All the characters that I created when I was like underage, I have. all the achievements, all the mounts, all the and it feels like a whole new experience every time you play all the way for this many years. It's like this completely new experience. It feels like I finally get to enjoy the players because the last time I was playing, I spent so much energy, I was tired out from leveling up all the characters. Wow, it's a lifelong level up, eh? So your characters are your lifelong characters. I think I started playing WoW when I was like 15, but I didn't get my retail account until 17, I think. But anyways, he's got his retail. Matt's always had retail. Matt is like the OG. Him and his friend Tyler, they were playing WoW. Tyler was a priest, and he was good. They were good. PvP is what they used to do. And then Matt was, I can't remember what Matt was. All I can remember was he was the Burning Crusade. And he used to go around that Shatharath. He loved that Shatharath at the time. He used to always say it, Shatharath, because he was just learning. But I noticed how much his brain was a lot smarter than my brain and all that. He was a real American. I was just a Canadian that came down to learn the American ways. Well, I thought I would be living there forever, but it just turned out he started to miss Canada, and I was like, all right, I'm going to take everything that I learned down here, and I'm going to bring it back to my own life here in Canada. And they said that's legal. You can do that. You just got to pay there's got to be taxes and all that get paid and all that. So we did that for a while, and all the taxes were paid and all that. But now he's more settled in here in Canada. Well, getting to be back to be settled in. Here's that Sylvanas. I remember when I first seen the WoW. It wasn't Matt. It was in the store, this big gaming store. They had the battle chest and whatnot. Oh, Matt met me out front of Iron Forge. This was back when Joe Biden was the vice president. Matt, he did meet me one time. He was a triple OG, Matt. Like he only met me one time. He started playing tricks on me in Fort Myers Mall or whatever. Like I just couldn't keep up with him, and I think I just accidentally was joking with him or something. I don't know, but he started. Yeah, and that was he taught me a pretty good lesson. I'm surprised I'm even alive today because I'm not the best WoW player. JP Abyss he plays all the time, right? He's one of those guys I think they play all the time. But there's a lot of women that play WoW too, they said. Now I understand that. We got now I understand the other thing about well, we all know about what I got grandfathered in and everything. I think that was the most important thing. And the way you're allowed to act or whatever, if you are that person or whatever. I didn't know it came down to legality. You can act that way now if you want to, Tom, and all that. And I will be. What's this? Oh, all the different hieroglyphic charts or whatever. You'd have to tell me about that one. Yeah,